Good morning, student. Now we are considering with the embedded system subject related with the AIDS branch. Uh, so we today get the overview about the what syllabus will be contained in embedded system in artificial intelligence and data science, and what are the importance of this subject and why the university will be include in your syllabus. So that parameter we learn today about that one. So the subject code is MDEM 231 AID embedded system. So myself, Dr. Dattatreya Jadhav. So in semester, we're going to study about this subject and the concept related with embedded system. So regarding this parameter, uh, so it contains 2 hours per week. The university will be allowed 2 hours per week for this conduction. It have a 2 credits and CC exam of 30 marks and end semester of 70 marks. So that will be importance for that one we have to consider. So considering with the course objective and course outcomes is totally based on the whatever the you understanding the concept of embedded system, it you can able to apply the knowledge of embedded system, its characteristic, classification, real world application across the various domain. The second so is related with the make use of microcontroller and develop a program and interfacing skill using and Arduino and Raspberry Pi. Actually, the practical session not to be allocated in that, but in uh, we have to learn this subject in the orientation of practical also. So you know the Arduino concept, you know the microcontroller concept, Raspberry Pi concept, and do some programming related with that one. Then explain the working mechanism of different sensors, actuators, they are relevant in various applications. Then identifying the fundamental architecture of ARM processor. You also learn the ARM processor, comparing the working of real-time scheduling of algorithm. So these all parameter we have to consider. So regarding this parameter, I have some making uh, uh, related with that the mapping of COs and POs related with your course, whatever the university will allocated for that one. So in this course and subject, we learn this embedded system by different methods. So you the more understanding of this subject is very easily and more interactive. So we go with the interactive learning. Uh, the in interactive learning, the student need to be asked the some question between the interaction with that. Then collaborative learning, that is group learning. Also, we create small project uh, by using Raspberry Pi and Arduino, and do some of the practical orientation also. So, why the university will be added this subject in your curriculum? What is the need the embedded system for AIDS, that is artificial intelligence and data science student? Uh, because various parameters, like just like I that AI at the edge. Now, currently, we know that in we are AI is boom in market. So, embedded system enable the development of AI ML model and edge devices. Is like IoT nodes, smart cameras, uh, that will be a considered, and it will be used for reducing the latency and dependency of cloud computing. It will be help to improve whatever the AI ML model will be run on the embedded system. Then real world data acquisition, sensor and embedded platforms, then Arduino, Raspberry Pi are the essential for the collecting real time data using science and pipeline. You know that there are a number of applications which are work on real time related with AI ML, and that the whatever the input will be provided by um, number of sensors, Raspberry Pi and Arduino. So that need to be a learn AIDA student. Then intelligent system development. Hmm? Uh, the knowledge of embedded system helps to AIDA student to design an end-to-end system. So it is capable to they know from the starting designing phase to the development stage. that all concept will be clear with the help of that system. So the student can be able to design end-to-end system. So intelligence the intelligent solution will it may be considered the sensing, processing, decision making, and uh, action taking in domain wise like healthcare, smart cities, robotics, and automation. Now this is our current field and growing field, and number of AI ML application will be a work on that field. So it's need to be a we have to know about the all the basic concept related with processing. It may be related with embedded Arduino, Raspberry Pi, ARM processor. That concept will be needed, and it very help to that embedded the AIDA student to design and develop the system by end-to-end process. Considering that there are number of job opportunity in AIDS student for the embedded system is like that embedded AI engineer. So that is one of the position which will be available in industry. Just taking the what will be a roles that design and develop the AML model on the embedded and edge devices for application like smart cameras, voice assessment, and predictive maintenance. That concept also be a consider for that. Second position related as IoT and smart system engineer. So that is also one of the valuable post and responsible post. The industry will be available for AIDA student if they know the embedded system to develop intelligent IoT solution integrating the sensors, microcontrollers, data analytics, and cloud platform. The third is related with robotics and automation engineer. So building AI drive robotics and automation system using manufacturing, healthcare, and logistics. So that now know that this is a current application where the AI ML will be a boom and maximum number of application of AI ML will be work on that platform. Next, framewares and embedded software developer. Then data engineer, that is IoT, edge analytics, automotive and autonomous system engineer. So there are number of posts and position will be available in industry, and now current industry is totally based on AI ML. So these are the some of the posts. There are number of posts and opportunities the university have for AIDS student when they learn about the embedded system and they know the process of actually processor will be a work. So studying the embedded system given the AIDS student a strong and advantages in AI plus hardware integration, opening career in IoT, edge AI, robotics, automation, and the smart in infrastructure sector. Because of that, that is very important things to the student learn about the embedded system. So there are number of companies will be now. I just making some short listed of that company. Among that, there are n number of companies they are hiring the AI student uh, if they know the knowledge of embedded system. These are Tata Consultancy Services, Infosys, Wipro, Tech Mahindra, L&T Technology Services, KPIT Technologies, Persistent System, and then SIDEX, Tata Excellence. Is there the some Indian companies I explained that so global also there are MMC companies they are also be interested to hire the idea student they have a background of embedded system is like Intel, Nvidia, Texas Instrumentation, then Bosch, Siemens, ABB, Honeywell, GC. So there are number of applications. Depend upon some automation. Now we know that there is a large market condition will be available for automation and EV companies. There are they are growing in their market condition. It's like a Tesla um, related. Mercedes and Benz, R&D India, Bush Global Software Technologies, Value, Mahindra Electricals. In robotics and IoT, there are number of options will be available. Ather Energies, Ola Electricals, Gray Orange, then Fluxens. There are number of companies they are waiting and they need the AI student which having both the knowledge that is software and hardware, so that parameter will be a consider. So what will be application to for the embedded system and why we go with the learn in the embedded system. So we know that there are number of applications. It's like home application, home security, then transportation, healthcare, business sectors, office, defense sector, aerospace, agriculture sector. So every field they have a application related with embedded system. uh, and every embedded system have with supporting with AI ML applications. So considering with the first unit, it is a first unit is related with a basic introduction of embedded system, right? So it introduce the what will be an embedded system concept, then their application domains, describe the features and general characteristic of embedded system, some example of embedded system, then what is the figure of merits of embedded system, then a classification of microcontroller depend upon their capacity, that is 4-bit, 8-bit, 16-bit, and 32 bits. Then what will be history of embedded system, then classification of embedded system. So there are number of classification depend upon that. There are actually two classification, one related with the performance and function, and second is related with the performance and type of microcontroller. That we have learned in class properly. Then current trends, what are the current trends in embedded system? And then some example related with embedded system. It may be concerned with the mobile automation, then electronics, radio frequency identification, uh, mm, RFID robotics, and thus case study will be a given related with that. That is smart traffic light control system using embedded system. So uh, related with that parameter, they explaining this concept related with that. So what is embedded system parameter? So basically, we generally say that the embedded system is a combination of software and hardware, and to design a specific application and to work on a specific application. Or sometimes we say that it is electronics and electromechanism system which is designed to perform a specific function, and it is a combination of both hardware and related with the software. Some example like electronics toy, mobile handset, washing machine, air conditions, automotive control units, then set top box, DVD players. So embedded system are either unique in character and behaviors. So it is unique with specialized hardware and software. So generally, what element will be a consider in element parameter or block diagram of embedded system? So it concerns number of parameters is like a processor with some of the memory, either it is a RAM or ROM. So we say that a microcontroller is consists of the microprocessor, RAM and ROM with some bus, that is will be a, and we say that a transmission media, uh, then some input device, output device, some external circuit, then physical devices, output signal, input signal. There are number of parameter will be considered for the embedded system. And in class we do that one. So basically, related with that parameter, we consider the number of things related with embedded system. So what will be a unit of glance and what things you learn in this embedded system? So it just clearing that some fundamental of embedded parameter, right? So converting their definition, application domain, describe the features, characteristic, figures of merits, then classification, some history about that. So they introduce about the what is embedded system and what are the types of that one. So second unit is mostly concerned with uh, Arduino, Raspberry Pi, and some of the application of that one. So it introduced what is the microcontroller, then introduction to the Arduino, component of Arduino, history of Arduino, installation of software, the structure of program, Oreo of variables, infinite loops, complying like debugging. Then what is the Raspberry Pi? About the board, Linux and Raspberry Pi interfacing, programming Raspberry Pi, Python, then controlling LED with Raspberry Pi, interfacing LED with and switch Raspberry Pi, interfacing a light sensor LDR with Raspberry Pi. So some application also to given. So we learn about the how the Arduino will be installed in your system and how it will be interface with a number of applications. Same like with the Raspberry Pi concept. So regarding this parameter, so it totally concentrate on the practical orientation, know the concept of Arduino and Raspberry Pi, how they work properly with a number of applications. That concept will be a consider. In third unit, we go with the sensor rate. Related actuator. So whatever the input we taking for the processing, that parameter is very important. So we learn about what is the sensor, what is the actuator, then active versus passive sensors, analog versus digital sensor, types of sensors, temperature sensor, light sensor, photo junctioning devices, then range sensors. So number of sensor we go with that is like displaying LED, liquid crystal display, and one case study also we learn about smart laboratory monitoring system with the help of this sensor and application. So they give us some knowledge about the basic concept of sensor and actuator. So also we cover the data conversion technique, that is ADC and DAC, that and commonly use the actuator and display the such as LEDs, LCD, 7 segment display, stepper motors, and relay using the embedded applications. So next, the ARM processor. The next unit is the ARM processor, which consists totally based on the processing. That is, what is the RISC design philosophy, ARM design philosophy, embedded system hardware, then ARM bus technology, memory, peripherals, embedded system software, initialization of boot code, operating system, application, then ARM processor fundamental, ARM core data flow model, register, current program status of register, pipelines execution, interrupts, and vector tables, core extensions. So that parameter is totally based on the ARM processor, and we go with one case study, that is the smart agricultural monitoring system. So basically know the risk and ARM design philosophy. What is the ARM processor? What is the fundamental of that ARM processor, and how it can be executed? So last unit is a real-time operating system. That is the fifth unit. So it introduced the real-time task, real-time system, real-time operating system, type of real-time task, real-time scheduling algorithm, rate of monitoring algorithm, the earliest date, first algorithm task, and synchronization with some case study, that is the installation of real-time operating system. We go with the answer practical. So that concentrate on totally real-time operation execution, that is RTOS, rate monitoring RM, earliest detail of first, that is EDF, and along with the role of device in the real-time embedded system. So some of the online resources that will be a help to be a know understanding the concept is like MOOC and NPTEL YouTube links. I already provided that to you. Then some virtual lab also available for embedded system to understand practical orientation about that parameter. So you go with anyone. Some IITs also have some virtual lab to understanding the concept. Then the textbook related with that parameter. So suggest that Leela B. Das is one of the book which cover all the 5 units, that is embedded system and integrated approach. That is a person development. And related with the reference book, you go with ARI, that is advanced microprocessor and peripherals. That is also good book. It is a Tata McGraw-Hill publication. It is good one. Also, uh, second book is also good one. That is Introduction to Embedded System by Tata McGraw. It is also good one. Shibu KV. But ARI is also given some example and description related that. So this is totally overview about your embedded system related with parameter. What things we cover in syllabus. So we go with both parameter. Actually, practical parameter not be added in university, but we have to approach that one, right? So we go with the detail in the first unit, right? So today we stop here and with the next lecture.